All right, it's your boy E White. So listen, before we get started, go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel. All right, let's get to it. I'm on a US dollar, Canadian dollar on a daily chart. We're going over a simple head and shoulders. If you want the indicator, go in, indicators, trading view, there you go, head and shoulders. And you can do the inverse. But you still, more importantly, you need to know how to recognize this pattern without the indicator as well, too, because the indicator won't catch everything. But what you need to understand too is head and shoulders is nothing but bull flag and a bear flag. That's it. Keep it simple. Let's get to it. In order to get the right shoulder, all it is the flag pattern. So this is the pole, okay? And we're gonna take the pole and we're gonna put it on top. All right. Let me do this. Let me stretch it out for you guys so you can see. Okay. All right. So if this is the start of the origin, well, it's not really start of the origin. Of course, the origin start right here. And some people want to have this as the whole entire pole, which you can. But this is what that would look like if you do it like that. You're gonna have a target that's astronomically probably gonna overshoot. So this is what happened. People had this as their pole, and they will have this as their flag. And I know this is going to look a little sloppy because it's overlapping, but just bear with me. Let me take one off to see if that would help. All right, there we go. So it's a little better. All right, so they had this as a flag pattern, and typically we're taught to what? Move your pole, put it in, and this is your target. And then some people put it on the top of the trend line. You know, you get your ultimate targets up to here. And it's not to say that this can't happen; it still can. But to me, I don't like to measure that deep, especially on these higher time frames like that. So I like to find the origin based off of something like this that's close to the uh, the actual flag portion when we're on this big of a time frame. And I go on a lower time frame and see if we can find something as well too. But let's look at this. So we take it from here, basically here, and that's the flag. So we put it right in here like that. And let me put that flag back on for you guys. All right. So we got something like that. And regardless if you call it pennant, flags, whatever, it don't matter. It's still, still the same results, to be honest, right? All right. So we got that. Because I already got a resistance line here. I guess this could serve as the bottom portion. And then we'll move this one out of the way. All right. And so we got this little, like I said, we got a little pole right here. It's a little flag. And we've already did the measurement part. All right. So right here, I take this one off. And so this will be your target, right? You just draw a box. I like just do it like that. All right. That's my target. And two ways you can take the trade. You either wait for a breakout or you wait for maybe for price to retest the line that was broken. All right, one of the flag lines is broken. We did get a break, and then we got a retest right here, and of course went off to the races. Targets were hit, but the target that was hit created what? The top of the head. Okay, so this is the top of the head. Now watch this. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and do the bear flag. We got this pole. All right, take the pole, and you're gonna take the pole, and you're gonna boom, just put it right there. This is the target based off of that. Now, of course, you can do your head and shoulders pattern uh, measurement totally different. And so we just put this whole area where we think price could come into. All right. What is one of the old ways you can do it? Some people go vertical from the head down to the neckline again. All right. And they put it on a neckline. And this is the target area that they think that price could come to by doing it like that. So there's multiple ways you can do that. All right. So this will be the target area based off of doing it like that. I like this one a little bit better because of that. So that was the flag. So this is the bear flag. So remember, we got this pole, all right, and then you have this rally. So remember, bear flags are bull traps. See this bullish pressure? Look at that. Strong trap. The bulls got them. Massive drop. And this drop basically, once it engulfed here, this was a 200, almost 26, 220 something pip drop. So this is a bull flag. And remember what we did? We just took it, bam. This is a target of where we think price can go to and how many pips we think we have left. Now, this can do any type of retracement if it wants to, but we know that to get back to the zone, it's about 150 pips. It's pretty good for that. Now, let's take all the flags off, which we already done on the other one. So you just seen a bull and a bear flag. So this is the bull flag. This is the bear flag. This is the right. This is the left. So we can put our head and shoulders back on, and voila. So you see how I said break things down, make it more simple. All these patterns, they're nothing but really truly supply and demand zones too, right? Okay. This became a what? A supply zone. Price drop down. This is a retest of market breaking from a resistance. All right. Price came right up in this area, got rejected, found support, broke out, came back, retested the zone, and pushed up. So you can do the same thing with that, right? As this areas of support, resistance, etc. But these patterns, they all show up, and people think that it's just something that just stands alone, but it's like head and shoulders is nothing but bull and bear flag. And then you break that even down further, everything's just nothing but supply and demand or support and resistance levels. And remember that your supply and demands or support and resistance are regions. It's not like a defined point. Even though this head had a defined point, right? We can consider, the whole area. Uh, we can consider this whole area as a region. All right, we don't have to go to the defined point. So sometimes support and resistance traders look for the ultimate defined area, whereas sometimes a supply and demand trader is looking for a zone. So it's a region. So you see down here, like this is a region where at least 3 candles was formed this region. But if you understand supply and demand, you know that these candles count too. All right. So you see all these candles over here. What is that? That's now it's more than just 3. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we can keep going. That's 10 times prices interacted in this area. You see how we keep stretching it over to the left. You're getting a lot of key points. So this was a strong area of where price really hung out at before deciding to, take it to the upside. And of course, if you probably was looking at this, you probably was thinking that, yeah, this definitely is going to drop. All right. So these are a lot of traps. These are a lot of bear traps. A lot of people going bearish. Okay. Oh, the bottom is going to drop. And then look what happened. Bam. Okay. All right, and then you also could do double bottoms and double tops based off of individual candles as well too. Instead of so like right here, this is a double bottom. You got 2 candles right beside each other on the daily. You see what happened off of that. You got a double top right here, a little bit further apart, but you see the concept that's happening over and over. Keep trading simple, guys. That's it. So you see over here we had that. All right, let's go look. There should be another one on this chart. All right, here we go right here. And to waste time, here, pole, take the pole, put it on top, right on target, right? See, right there, head completed. All right. So then let's look and see if the bear flag played out. Bear flag. Put it on top of, drag it on top of to the right shoulder, right there. Perfection. Targets smashed. Bam. We are game. We're good. And from here, of course, if you're taking a trade from the right shoulder, but wow, that's 356 pips. It's not bad. And guys, this is on the daily. So you should always have your indicators come up. Look what's happening on the daily chart. Take note of it and look for some trade entries, and that can be your swing trading. Okay. I prefer to have a swing trading account specifically just for that, because you may want to hold a little longer, but also we take a less of a lot size instead of going heavy. And that's because, if the things go wrong, we don't want to blow our accounts when you're going so heavy because you're swing trading. So a lot of stuff can happen. But imagine being comfortable to be able to hold a trade that's long. So this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically 6 days for your trade to play out. People look at the numbers and then they say, man, if that moved 300 pips, I could have basically taken $10,000 and taken out $100 worth of lot sizes, basically 10 lot sizes, standard lot sizes. So that's $10 uh, times 10. That's 100. So you make $100. You do the math. That 100 times the 300 is 30 grand, right? That's how people think. And I see why they think like that. It's true, but you gotta look. If it goes wrong, what does that look like? So when you're doing your trading, make sure you have your loss in mind. Always trade as if you're 100% going to lose. And then you say to yourself, am I willing to lose 500 a day, $50 a day, $60 or whatever? And if you're not satisfied with that, you need to adjust your lot size. Don't take the trade at all. And just keep it simple. It's good that you know you potentially could make something, but that greed will overshadow your rationalization. And you'll wind up hurting yourself in the long run because you're chasing what you could make instead of trading based off of what you could lose. So therefore, your risk reward and your risk management is totally different. Trust me, I've learned my lesson with that. Keep it simple, and over time, just continue to compound it. Use the same system. If you want to take on bigger risks, you need to bring in bigger capital, and it needs to be adjusted to what you have in your account. It's as simple as that. Don't try to cheat the process. If you want to take these big standard lot sizes, you need to have some big, huge capital in there that makes sense. That when you do take L's, it's not really eating into your capital. All right. So this is a video on that. And I also had brought up, the head and shoulders. So you can see it in more crisp, but you can see it. The left shoulder, over there, we see that we are basically, it's a flag. All right. And then you got your head. Then you got this little pole right here. And then this little rally. That right shoulder is basically the bear flag. And then the break. Keep it simple, guys. That's all we got to do, right? Also, remember, psychology is the number one thing. All right. Get in here, do the dark horse mindset. If you're not part of the trading vault, uh, I suggest you join it. It's simple. Keep it simple in there. You can go to the website and you can check it out, darkhorsecoins.com. Check that out. But yeah, guys, keep it simple. Do the mindset. That's all that matters. You can learn as many strategies as you want, but that mindset has to be a priority. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day. Keep doing what you do. Don't let life beat you down. Keep going. You are warriors. Keep fighting. Don't give up. Y'all have a blessed day. It's your boy E. White. I'm out.